So what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is your boy Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another crazy video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you guys are watching this video from. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are very much doing okay. So let's talk about federal government liability. That is none other than Portable. And this guy's real name is Habib. He reminds me of one certain Habib that I know, but it's not as rugged as, not even rugged. Portable is not rugged. It is not as foolish as Portable. You understand? It's not as foolish as Portable. I know one certain Habib. Well, I wish him all the best though. So apparently, of course, you know what Portable did the other day. Assaulted one of his worker and also indicted himself again. Police came to his shop to arrest him. Although I supported him there, I said that Portable like partially did the right thing. And later, this guy came out to indict himself. He said he has every right to beat up his apprentice. He has every right to beat up his apprentice because he's the oga and he's his boy. He can beat his boy, and his boy does not have the right to call police. This guy indicted himself. We already were supporting him because the police didn't come with ID card and came with a painted car. So we already were supporting Portable until he said he indeed, because of the healing, because of how the media was hailing Portable then, and because he said, I am a babu, I live in the zoo, Because the hype was too much, he made a video and he also indicted himself. He agreed that he indeed beat up his apprentice, that he has every right to beat up his apprentice. And also he said his federal government liability. Akwe Tunubu, that means he supported Tunubu, is Tunubu's boy. Well, I was arranged a court today and was granted 300,000 bail. He spent 3 nights in jail. And if you check his face, if you haven't seen Portable cried before, I think you should watch the video. You can see he was reduced to nothing. He was humbled. So let's listen to part of the video.
Portable, there are things we need to first clear. The news outside is that he was arrested and detained. That is not true. He willingly submitted himself to the police for in respect of the invitation that was served on him. Incidentally, the police had their way and he was detained and today arraigned in court. What has happened in court today is that we made our position known to the court that all the preferred charges against him are ordinarily bailable and without going into the merit of the case so that we would not prejudice the matter. The court agreed with us and granted him bail, and of course he will be available to defend himself once a trial commences, and return date for trial will be the 26th of April 2023.
Are you satisfied with what you got here?
Of course, we are very satisfied because the court agreed that further detention or remanding him without granting him bail will affect his fundamental rights as provided and guaranteed by the 1999 Constitution as amended, particularly Section 36.
What? I can honestly tell you, looking at his face, I think, of course, he has had enough. He's tired of that prison. He wants to go home. But looking at his face, I do not think he's remorseful. He's still going to do more. You know, he believes as a celebrity, as a celebrity, you cannot be arrested. Because then he was telling the police, you came to arrest me. Don't I have a manager? If you invite me, I will send my manager to you. You were invited 3 months. We never knew that you were invited 3 months. Several times, not once, not twice, not 3 times. They gave you time. You never responded. And now they came, you say you have a manager. 300,000. And I'm sure that is bail. He was granted bail. But the court case is still on against that guy. And I'm very much sure he's going to pay some certain compensation to that guy. So, federal government liability. Akwe Tunubu, Akwe Superstar, Akwe Zazu, who live in the zoo. You are a babu. The guy was reduced to nothing. He almost cried for court. Zazu, Okotia, 300,000. You just go waste 300,000 naira. Okay, now, and again, you go pay. You're still going to pay for the equipment is destroyed. Apprentice, Akwe apprentice. You beat up apprentice. You cause his apprentice material. He's so lucky he's a superstar. If not, if for here and out. The guy, they cry, they do all those faces and all those things. He spent 17 hours in jail. 3 good nights. Well, guys, moving past that, so there is this news going on now. Aviation minister, the Nigeria aviation just recently, through the aviation minister, just recently announced that they possessed firefighter truck 10 for the sum of 12 billion naira. He said, just commissioned 10 firefighter truck, total cost of over 12 billion naira. More to come in due course. Safety has been the Buhari focus in aviation since 2015. FAN has not bought new trucks in 15 years. 12 billion naira, and they also said more than 12 billion naira. So I believe it's 12 point something billion naira. So this is the whole issue here. Check out this guy. This guy said the level of corruption going on in Nigeria is staggering. 1.2 billion each for fire truck. Then another person said, and this was coming from Showore. Showore said, whoa, you mean you bought a single fire engine for over $2 million US? Each wonder shall never cease. You and Buhari really finished Nigeria. Then Ugo Chukwu said, it will be very helpful if we know the spec of this firefighter truck, as you call them. Research so far has shown that in the most expensive scenario, one truck will cost 1.5 million US. And at CBN rate, it will be about 690 million, excluding logistics and training. So the highest that fire truck could cost is 1.2 million US. The highest, so that means the highest grade. But we are very much sure Nigeria Airport will not buy the highest grade. They will buy something like the 3rd grade. And that 3rd grade will be cost like $500,000 US. And the federal government said they spent $2 million on a $500,000 US fire truck. But to ease our doubt, I know they do not owe us anything. They do not feel like they owe Nigerians any explanation or they can do whatever they like. But please, they should show us, they should show Nigeria the grade they bought to ease our doubt. Because you cannot say you spent a Bugatti Veyron, a Bugatti Chiron money on a fire truck. $2 million US, really? You said you spent it on a fire truck? Something that ordinarily will cost $500,000 US. It starts from $250,000 US to $500,000, but when it's well equipped, the highest grade, the one you see Americans used, it'll be 1.5 million US dollars. So how come Nigeria and Hong Kong they expensive? You know, when people say that the money they use in building Abuja alone can build United Kingdom 3 times, people will think we are joking. The money federal government use in building Abuja alone can build United Kingdom three times because of inflation, budget padding, and so many other things. Well, buying fire truck is good though. It's safety, but the padding was just too much. Maybe those contractors, those people who are selling those fire truck, those company, maybe let me say Mercedes-Benz, for example, they are not Mercedes-Benz. So maybe whenever they want to sell to Nigerians, they increase their price ×3. Maybe, just maybe, because I am just thinking out loud. But I know that's very, very, very impossible. It's impossible. So they should tell us. You know, we are still very much talking about that telephone issue with Peter Obi and Oyedepo. And according to Psquare, one of our Psquare brother, that is Peter Okoye, or you can easily call him Mr. P, he said, "Dear Nigerians, how safe is your private telephone conversations?" And you know, the other day while I was doing live and addressing this thing, that was yesterday, I said the federal government has right to listen to your conversations. That is why whenever we have any insurgency or any uprising, we tend to blame the federal government, because if really they want to eradicate kidnapping and everything, they have every means to do it. They have every machineries to do it, technology to do it, to listen to their conversation. But of course, you know what is going on. It will be conversation, and his name now, the popular name now they are now calling Peter Obi is Yes Daddy. Yes Daddy, because if you listen to that conversation, the supposed voice of Peter Obi was responding to the supposed voice of Bishop Oyedepo, and was saying Yes Daddy, Yes Daddy. And again, he said religious war. The only person that confirmed that it was Peter Obi is Kenneth Okonkwo, the Nollywood entertainer. And a lot of people are calling on Kenneth Okonkwo to be cancelled. Come on, man. Huh? So sometimes somebody might fall off. Peter Obi, although came out to say it's not the one in that audio, he denied everything totally. But it was too quick for Okonkwo to agree that it was Peter Obi who released that. That it was Peter Obi. Indeed, it was Peter Obi in that conversation. Now people are saying cancel Kenneth Okonkwo, undermining the kind of sacrifice that man did. So come on, you cannot say cancel somebody because he made the error. He made the error. You cannot say cancel Kenneth Okonkwo. So me, I'm standing with Kenneth Okonkwo. Nobody will cancel Kenneth Okonkwo because the man actually tried. He even delivered his polling unit to Peter Obi. He delivered his polling unit to Peter Obi. Well, you know, based on that, we are not in any religion crisis at all. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. We are not in any religion crisis. We are one. We are flourishing. So we have every other problem, but not religion. We did ourselves, but we have religion problem as well. But the crisis, no. So thank you very much for watching the boy again. Adamslink. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Catch you next time. Peace.